Top most damaging brain habits. No breakfast. Due to our busy schedule, we normally forget to take the breakfast. People who do not take breakfast are most probable to have a low blood sugar level. Thus leads to insufficient supply of nutrients to the brain, causing degeneration. Leaving breakfast. Nowadays students as well as adults have a very bad habit of not taking breakfast in the morning. This leads to low sugar level all day. It has been proven through research that the carbohydrates that one takes in the morning are the real food of the brain. So by not taking breakfast, our brain gets an insufficient supply of nutrients, and this becomes a cause of brain degeneration. Air pollution. This is the common problem. Wherever you go, you are welcome with the polluted air. That's pathetic. As the brain is the largest oxygen consumer of the body, and inhaling the polluted air will decrease the supply of oxygen to the brain. Thus there will be a heavy damage to the brain. So try to be away from the polluted air. Overreacting at matters. For many it might be a habit now to overreact at petty issues, but the reality lies in the fact that overreacting at matter imposes a negative influence on your brain. For example, the brain arteries become hard, and this leads to a decrease of mental power, or what we call spontaneous work of the brain. So it enforces pressure over the arteries, causing them to stiffen. Smoking. Everyone is aware of the negative effects of smoking, and of course it has either direct or indirect effects on smoking as well. Moreover, even second-hand smokers suffer because of cigarette smoke around them. Basically, smoking damages cognitive abilities, memory, learning skills and thinking powers. It has also been proved to be a cause of the renowned diseases like Alzheimer and dementia. High sugar level or consumption. Many people have a sweet tooth and devote themselves to eating sweets and less spicy food. This is good in many cases, but then again, too much of sugar in your blood will interrupt in the efficient absorption of proteins and nutrients in our body. They may also interfere in process of healing of tissue damage and brain development. So too much of sugary products in your diet aren't good for the brain. Low water consumption. The importance of water is well known to all. 70% of our body is made up of water. So when we lower our intake of water, we basically compromise of a crucial need of our brain. Water is linked to many functions and the brain readily needs it. So you need to increase the intake of water as soon as possible for proper body functioning. Insomnia or sleep deprivation. Many people take it as a disease if they don't get good sleep at night. Mostly teenagers stay up late purposely just to party. This of course has a negative effect on the brain, since we laser the time of rest required by the brain and the body and causes long-term damages. This habit of sleeping late at night or no sleep at all accelerates the death of the brain cells. Covered heads while sleeping. This may be interesting and new to you. It is about pure logic. If one sleeps with his head covered with a pillow or something, then it obviously does not allow the carbon dioxide to move away. The concentration of carbon dioxide hence increases and that of oxygen increases. This is very harmful for the brain. One must go over their sleeping habits or tell someone to keep a check on them. Working when you are ill. Many people show much devotion to work. This is true for those who strive all day and night without taking rest. They ruin their health and end up being sick. More torturous, they work when they are sick and damage the effectiveness of the brain. Even if you're just studying when you're sick, you're pressurizing your brain to work when it honestly can't function right. Lack of interaction. For many people it might be normal for not to speak much. But then again there are those people who rarely ever talk. This is really wrong. You must speak up so that your brain cells are exercised and you don't damage your brain cells by not using them at all in this aspect.